Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Sam from Historic Travels and welcome to another video. And guess what guys, my channel Historic Travels got its very first sponsor. So before we begin today's video, I would like to take a moment to thank Iceco for sponsoring this video. If you've never heard of Iceco, Iceco is a company that makes portable outdoor equipment to suit any type of outdoor activity need you should find yourself in. If you need tents, barbecue grills, sleeping bags, camping lanterns, you name it, if it's an outdoor equipment need that you desire, chances are Iceco makes it. So be sure you go and check out their website. But what makes Iceco so famous is that they make a huge line, or they have a huge line, of portable refrigerators and freezers that are designed to go with you into the outdoors. And basically you can take these with you, keep your drinks cold. If you need a freezer, these will do that too. So you have a portable fridge that you can take with you into the outdoors if you're traveling out there. So Iceco was kind enough to send me one of their portable refrigerator freezer units to review in today's video, so we're going to do that. But be sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because Iceco also gave me the green light to hold a giveaway, and the winner of the giveaway will win one of their mini fridges. So be sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you can possibly win one of their mini fridges. Alright guys, well hey, without any further ado, let's begin today's video. The fridge/freezer unit that Iceco sent me to review in this video is the Iceco VL45Pros. This is one of their top-of-the-line outdoor activity fridge/freezer units. And let me tell you, this thing is built like a beast, and it can most definitely handle most, if not all, of your outdoor activity cold storage needs. The VL45Pros is built using a hardened steel case, meaning that no matter where your outdoor activities take you, this fridge is more than capable to standing up to the harsh environment that the world outside can place upon an object like this fridge. Inside of the fridge, you've got plenty of space to store anything that you would need. It even has a cage within the fridge to help better secure your drinks. However, if you do need to maximize storage space, you can remove this cage to give you just a little bit more space within the fridge so you can better fit whatever you're trying to store within it. The interior space of this fridge is excellent. It can easily hold up to 68 cans, 45 small bottles, or if you're feeling adventurous, you could even hold up to 18 bottles of wine. The reason this is impressive is because where wine bottles are unusually large, the fact that you can hold up to 18 of them within the fridge shows just how much storage space you have within this fridge. Now, what if you accidentally spill a drink within the fridge? Is it annoying to get the drink out? Absolutely not. There's a conveniently placed drain hole within the fridge, so you can easily drain out any liquid you may accidentally spill within the fridge. Another one of my favorite features about this fridge is the multi-opening lid. So let's say you need to put this fridge in a tight space, like in the back seat of a car or something. Well, now you don't have to be worried about which position to put the fridge in order to properly open the lid. This fridge lid can easily open on either the right or left side without any trouble whatsoever. But let's say this fridge is in even a tighter space and you can't open the lid to the right or left side. What do you do then? Well, there's a simple solution. And if opening this fridge up on either the right or left side really won't help you out, well guess what? You can actually lift the lid to this fridge completely up just like that, and boom, you can access it directly from the top. So this fridge is designed to handle any type of need that you should find yourself in. It's also designed to fit in any type of space that just the size of the fridge allows. This is an amazing fridge/freezer unit, and if you have a need for one of these, you definitely will not be disappointed with this fridge. Alright, so we've talked about the design, the build quality, how much you can store within the fridge, and so on. But now let's ask another question. How well does this fridge perform? Is it pretty good at keeping your drinks cool when you're at home and out and about? Well, guess what guys? I've got more good news for you. Due to the incredible and energy-efficient compressor located within the fridge, it is more than capable of keeping your food or drinks cold when you're at home or out and about. I've done several tests with this fridge and was very impressed at what I saw. One thing that made this fridge such a joy to use was how easy it was to operate the fridge. Located on the side of the fridge is the fridge's control panel, and there's a numeric display there where you can set the temperature to whatever you want. And yes, before you ask, you can switch the fridge temperature gauge between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Now there are a few other settings on this control panel that we're going to talk about in a second, but for now I just want you to focus on the temperature gauge and how easy it is to set the fridge to operate at whatever temperature you want. Now, when I first got the fridge, I wanted to perform two tests with it. I wanted to try out the fridge and use it as my in-home fridge, have this fridge replace the functions of the main fridge that's in my kitchen. And then I was going to share my experiences with you with that in this video. And then I also wanted to try the fridge out and use it as the fridge was intended, put the fridge in the back seat of my car and then have it there and have it keep my drinks cold as I go about my daily life, running errands and so on. and I'm going to share with you both of my experiences right now. Now, in terms of using the fridge in my home, I was very impressed by what I saw. Once I plugged the fridge in and it began to cool off, it didn't take it very long before it reached the temperature that I wanted it to. But this is where another cool feature of this fridge comes into play. Remember that numeric display that I showed you all earlier that lets you tell the fridge what temperature you want it to run at? Well, it also serves another function. Once you're finished telling it what temperature you want it to run at, you can actually monitor the internal temperature of the fridge with the same display. Basically what happens is, as you're pushing the button to set the temperature you want it to get to will be displayed on the numeric display as a flashing number. And then once the flashing number goes away, once the number remains solid, that's the actual temperature within the fridge. So by using this, you're able to monitor what the temperature is within the fridge. And then once it gets cool enough, you'll know it's safe to put whatever food or drinks you want to put into the fridge to make sure they don't go bad because they went into the fridge before the fridge was at the proper temperature to properly store these items.
So, once the fridge reached the appropriate temperature, I took some food and drinks and put it in the fridge and then just left it on for a bit to see how it would perform. And honestly, it did the job very well. This is definitely a very well built fridge/freezer unit. But now that we've talked about how this thing performs in the home, let's now talk about the real reason you would buy this product, using this as an outdoor fridge/freezer unit. How does it perform? Well, let's get into it. Now, before I can properly explain to you what it's like using this in the outdoors, we first need to go over a few other features of this fridge that are designed to make using this fridge in the outdoor environment much more simple and worry-free. This is where the extra settings as seen on the fridge's control panel really come into play. You'll notice a max and eco setting as well as a battery monitor setting. What the max and eco setting is you can select how much power you want the fridge to pull from your car's outlet. That way you don't put your battery at risk by running the fridge at maximum power. And then the fridge also has a battery monitor where the fridge can keep an eye on your car battery, and if the car battery gets drained too much, the fridge will automatically shut off. When I say that the people at Iceco designed this fridge to take all of the worry out of you for operating this fridge in a car, they really did a good job in doing this. This fridge is designed to be used with absolutely no concern from the user that by using this fridge, you may end up disabling your car and you getting stuck somewhere.
So I'm glad I brought up the car battery because this brings up another important point that you have to keep in mind before you buy this fridge. In order to use this fridge's electrical functions, you have to have an external power source. Now this can be a car, you could have a backup generator, but you have to have external power in order to operate this fridge. There is no internal battery. But the good news is the fridge does come with everything you would need to operate this thing in the outdoors. It comes with a standard car adapter, and it also comes with a wall plug just in case you want to use like a backup generator or something when you're in the outdoors. But if you don't have power, you can always put ice in it and use it as a standard cooler if you want. But still, you buy this thing to use the electrical features. So just keep that in mind before you buy this fridge. You have to have an external source of power to use the fridge's electrical functions.
Jumping back to the fridge's control panel for a second, at the bottom of the control panel you'll notice two plugs. These are the fridge's power plugs, where you can plug in power for the fridge. The one on the right is the one where you plug the fridge into any standard wall outlet that you would find in a home. The one on the left is where you plug the fridge into a car outlet. But good news, this fridge has two plugs where you can plug power into the fridge from a car outlet. There's one on the control panel, and there's also one on the opposite end of the fridge, meaning that no matter in which direction you put this fridge into your car, you will always be able to plug power into the fridge with a car outlet cable. There's also two USB ports located at the bottom of the control panel on the fridge, and these are there in order for you to charge your phone or other small electronic device. However, it's important to note that these plugs will not charge any electronic device while the fridge is plugged into a wall. It has to be plugged into a standard car outlet for these USB ports to be able to charge any device.
Alright, so now that we've gone over all the details that you need to know about this fridge, what was it like using this fridge during my daily commute? You know, as I was driving around, running errands and all that, what was it like using this fridge in the backseat of my car? Honestly, pretty cool. I mean, I set the fridge for 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It was roughly 55, 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside when I was beginning my day. And I initially heard the fridge kick on and I heard it running and everything, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then I drove to a convenience store and went and got a few things, just some soda and some drinks and stuff like that. And yes, I had to get a mocha if you're seeing that in the clip right now. But once I put everything in the fridge and began driving around, I noticed after a very short amount of time, I heard the fridge shut off. And at first I was concerned. I thought maybe the cable had come unplugged or something had happened. So I stopped the car and went and checked the fridge, and it had already reached the temperature. It dropped the temperature down from like 55 degrees down to 40 degrees in like roughly 10 minutes or so. And so once it hit that temperature, the fridge stopped running in order to save power. That was insanely cool. I mean, it happened so fast that I thought the fridge had come unplugged because I stopped hearing it. That really just goes to show you how well this fridge operates and how well it functions in cooling the internal environment of the fridge. So as I continued on throughout my day, the fridge continued to operate just like I expected it would. It ran very well, and I very rarely ever heard the thing turn on. Now, in periods where I got out of the car and walked away from the fridge for a while and then came back to it, the fridge did such a good job in maintaining the internal temperature that even though the fridge hadn't been powered up for a bit because the car was off, when I came back to it, instead of it being 40 degrees inside of the fridge, it only went up to like 42 or 44. So that shows just how well this fridge can hold its internal temperature even when power isn't being applied to it. So honestly, this fridge performs great. It works well in no matter what environment you've got it in. It can be at home or in the car, whatever. The fridge performs very well. And if you do have a need for this, I would highly recommend it. And hey, if the VL45Pros is too big for you, like you don't need a portable fridge that big, Iceco has a ton of smaller fridges that you can check out. Now, if you did like the fridge you saw in this video or any of the other products that Iceco has available, please use the promo code HISTORIC when you are checking out on Iceco's website, and you will get 12% off your order. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. And if you are interested in purchasing this fridge or any of the other fridges from Iceco's website, I will include a link to their website in the description below, so feel free to go and check them out. And once again, I would like to thank Iceco for sponsoring this video. Oh, and guys, when you are checking out on the Iceco website, make sure you don't forget to use the promo code HISTORIC when you're checking out, because you will save 12% off your order. Oh, and guys, one last thing. Make sure you don't forget about the giveaway. So Iceco has given me the green light to give away one of their mini fridges. More specifically, I'm giving away an Iceco T12 mini smart refrigerator. The only thing you have to do to be entered to win this fridge is leave a comment in the description below. And then 2 weeks from today, I'm going to run all the comments through a random comment picker, and then the winner will receive a free mini fridge from Iceco. It will be mailed to you directly from them. So remember, guys, 2 weeks from the day that this video goes live, just leave a comment below and you'll be entered to win. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure you go check out Iceco, and thank you all so much for all the support. You all are awesome. You all have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Lusitania Part 2 is coming very soon.